Debuting, Walker Pelto sports the red gloves. Ryker Wood answers in the blue. This amateur middleweight bout is brought to you by Java Express. Knock your taste buds out with a punch of deliciousness. Java Express, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
You know, normally laugh at a guy like Ryker and act like that before a fight, but after O'Malley fought Jan, I stopped laughing.
Andrew, how much is this size difference going to – is this going to make a difference?
Well, Walker's doing the right thing to make it not matter, right?
That's right. He went right to it.
Immediately on the – oh, my goodness.
And violence from Pelto.
So Ryker needs to get to close guard here and slow this down because obviously Walker's real riled up. He needs to control him. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, control his posture, but he needs to push himself off of the cage here. And he's got a really good, tight, close guard. He's a long guy, so let's see if he can be offensive with that.
He's staying composed from the bottom so far.
He might be going for a Kimura or a bump sweep here.
Ryker Wood's lone win was by submission. As for Walker Pelto, not a lot of intel.
He does not want Pelto sitting up because he was throwing some heavy shots.
No, and the number one thing he needs to do is get his head off of the cage. He has to turn. When your head's up against a cage like that, you have no offense. He has to move. And, okay, right, that was great, right? He got up, didn't stay up, but he got himself out of that position. Looks like Walker's fixing to pin him right back up again, though. It is absolutely essential that he does not let himself get pinned up against the cage like that again. He cannot be there.
I'd like to see him use his legs a little bit more instead of keeping that guard closed, maybe open it up and try to use those legs to push away like he did.
He might looked like he was trying to set up an armbar there, but right back to the closed guard.
Pelto peppers in a shot quickly. Ryker brings him back into his guard. Ryker Wood opened with that flashy kick, but that was what ended up putting him on the mat.
He's looking for that bump sweep that I was talking about before. His corner is calling for him to get a knee across and make some space, but you can't do that when you're up against the cage. He's got to push off and there, but right back to it. Walker is being extremely disciplined about driving him up against the cage here.
Again, Walker Pelto, a state champion wrestler in Idaho in the two-way class just last year, as he throws another shot at Wood.
And look, this is Chael Sonnen 101, right? He's controlling him. Not a ton of damage, but enough to make you not want to get hit. Pin your guy up against the cage and control the fight.
Good head control, pushing his head against Woods, making the fight ugly for him.
I don't think Walker's even considering passing the guard here. He seems to be controlling so well from inside Ryker's closed guard. I guess, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ryker Wood, a jiu-jitsu blue belt at present. Trying to move a little bit from the bottom, but again, Pelto playing his game thus far.
Ryker is aware now that he has to get himself off the cage. He's actively trying to make it happen. Short time.
Pelto presses up against Wood. Final seconds, round one.
Make some noise for round
one. The pressure is turned up, and Walker Pelto currently in front. Ryker Wood, as we kick off the top of round two, in uncharted territory. His first win was by a first-round submission.
Ryker's got to move his feet. He can't be sitting planted like this. He's got to move.
Yeah,
he's a move and he's a circle. Oh, my goodness.
Swung for the fences, but finds himself back in a familiar spot.
And again, Walker was able to do that because Ryker backed straight up. He has to circle. If you back straight up on a wrestler and there's a cage behind you, you're going to the mat. He's got to move. He's got to move his feet.
Jason, they're talking back and forth a little bit, too.
Yeah, I didn't hear what each one was saying to each other, but I like it. I'm here for it. And they're right in front of us.
Pelto invests into the body.
And that's the wrestler special, right? Body, body, head. Body, body, head. Like it's a mantra almost in MMA gyms at this point. And there's a reason it still works. There we go.
Pelto passes.
Ryker's doing a good job getting that knee inside. Looking like he's going for a buggy choke.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend this in an MMA fight, but maybe he knows something I don't.
I don't know if it picked up in the camera.
That's probably why I wouldn't recommend it, right? But doing that sometimes can make yourself go into the choke. Okay, he actually made it a little deeper for himself there when he did that.
Pelto doesn't look like he's in any trouble. It doesn't look like he's in any danger.
He's not in a great spot either. Initially, he was okay, but when he picked him up and slammed him there, I mean, you can look at his face. That got a little tighter. this went from almost, okay, now it looks like he's going to be able to get out. Perfect. All right, there we go.
Pelto strong.
Pelto moves into mount and now punishes from the top, raining down shots.
Yeah, that buggy choke might have been a little bit of a Hail Mary there because as soon as it didn't work, things got really fast, and this gift wrap may seal the deal here.
Pelto in a prime position to finish this one. 1 minute to go, round two. Plenty of time to work as he bounces the head off of the canvas.
And he's going to transition to a head and arm choke here, and it's deep already, but Ryker's doing the right thing. He's trying to answer the phone, going behind the leg. Good defense here by Ryker.
I'd like to see Pelto get his knee on the stomach right here to finish that.
We'll see if he's going to try to finish this on top here, but he should be out of it. Now, this is another bad spot. Ryker's going to have to explode and turn towards him, which is tough when a guy's hammering your head. And these are not soft shots. We can hear these, can't we?
Pelto now able to wrap up the rear naked choke. There's the tap. Walker Pelto taking care of business in the debut.